I am Travis Stroud. I'm outside of the Glenn County Superior Court in the beautiful small town of Willows, California. And I want to talk to you about grandparent rights, how to get them, and as a parent, how to stop them. I am Travis Stroud Law, and this is the next episode of Real Talk, Real Situations, Real Law. Let's get to it. So I was thinking about grandparent rights, and it made me think of my grandma. And I will tell you, actually, it was my great grandma, and we called her my Becca. One of the best women I've known. I would remember just following her around in the backyard while she was planting stuff. And I don't know if she definitely left an impression on me. I loved her dearly. In fact, I just want to say this quickly. She yelled at me one time, and I went out in the backyard and I found a chicken egg and I ran it in the house. And I said, Grandma, actually, my Becca, look at this. And my Becca yelled at me. I don't know if she yelled, but she was like, leave those eggs alone. I'm trying to raise chickens. It was just very bizarre that she would yell at me. I never did that again, but I was like, God, Grandma's yelling at me? Anyway, moving on about grandparent rights. And also, I have a 31-year-old, and I raised him. I had him early, and I would pound him, and I would say to him, don't make the same mistakes as your father. Don't have a child early. Don't have a child out of wedlock. Do it right. And I was remarried by then, and I would pound him for that. Well, now he's 31, and I'm like, dude, can you just go to a bar? And I mean, really, I'm half joking. Like, I want to be a grandparent so bad. And so then I was driving up today to work, and I was going on a family law case. And when I walked into court, there was my client, and guess who was there? Her mother, which is the grandmother of the children. And so it made me think, nah, somebody's telling me I need to talk about grandparent rights. And so that's what I'm going to do. So what I will tell you is family code. What is the code? Family code 3104. And you can Google it. It says that a person can get grandparents' rights. First, they must establish that there is a pre-existing relationship. So I know this may sound bad, but parents, if you don't want to ever open the door for your parents to have grandparent rights, then don't ever start a relationship with them. Because to have grandparent rights, you must have a pre-existing relationship. But who would do that? That makes no sense. And then the second element for a grandparent to get grandparent rights is the courts will look at the best interest of the child and weigh that against the parent's right to raise their child. So really, if the parent, for you parents, if you're being reasonable, and then the court's not going to grant grandparent rights because they're going to let you do it. But if you're being unreasonable, then a court will grant grandparent rights. I am Travis Stroud Law, and this is Real Talk, Real Situations, Real Law.